Antonio Conte has been offered an 18-month contract. Would he be a good appointment?
Well, I'll be looking at that if Conte comes into Tottenham, maybe from a selfish point of view. That I'd love Conte back in the Premier League. I think he was a revelation first time round. He's a brilliant character, his personality. I'd love to see him back in the Premier League, so I hope it does get done. I think a manager's going to need more than 18 months to turn Tottenham round. And even though I'm a huge admirer of Antonio Conte and how quickly the success he had with Chelsea and every club he's been to, I think it'd be very difficult to replicate that success in 18 months. I think he could need another 18 months on top of that to maybe get Tottenham back, maybe challenging. When I say back, maybe back to where they were under Pochettino, where they felt they had a chance of winning trophies and pushing people for the title, Champions League year in, year out.
But this is a manager who wins wherever he goes. What could he achieve with this squad as it is right now?
I think this squad is capable of challenging for the Champions League positions, and they're not a million miles away from that right now. And I think Tottenham as a club should always aspire to be in that position.
Now, joining as a man who has worked under Daniel Levy at Tottenham Hotspur is a friend of the station, Harry Redknapp. Harry, a very, very good morning to you.
Harry, good morning. Good morning, lads.
It's always disappointing to see somebody lose their job, but were you surprised initially?
I was surprised it was this quick, Ali. I thought they might just give him a bit more time. You know, I mean, he walked into a really difficult situation there. Harry Kane, you know, that was all going on when they appointed him. I think he should have got a little bit more time. But you know, it's a as we all know, Harry. It's a ruthless game, and Daniel is not a man to mess around. Joe Lewis, who owns the club with Daniel, would have been looking at and thought, hang on, we've invested a fortune in the training ground, in the stadium. We can't have another wasted season. We need to do something, and that's what they've done. But hopefully they've got the right man this time.
Are you surprised, Harry, by the level of manager they've been able to get to the football club? Because I think Antonio Conte's up there with the very best, and Tottenham have managed to get that over the line. Yeah,
no, obviously his record, Tony, is up there with the best, you know. But when you look at the place, I mean, the stadium is just incredible, and the training ground is. There wouldn't be a better training ground anywhere. It's all in place, 60-odd thousand people every week. Probably as a manager, you know, you look in and you think, hang on, they can't get much worse. They're in a bad place at the moment, the team. There's only one way, and that's up. So he'll be looking and think, listen, I can still maybe grab that fourth spot this year. He's not going to get first, second or third because them three teams are on another level.
I've always looked at Conte as a formation manager where he will change to suit the players. And I look at their wing-backs and think they could go three at the back, Harry, and have certainly Regal on one side and Royale, the other Emerson Royale on the right. I think they can really change around their system and benefit the whole team.
Well, that was the system he played so successfully. When at Juventus, he came to Chelsea and played. I remember seeing his first couple of games at Chelsea, and I couldn't believe he went with a back four because he'd been so successful, and then suddenly he changed that, and then went on and won the title with them. And he's got the boy Doherty, hasn't he, who can play right wing back as well, very well. That was his position at Wolves. He might get a chance if he goes that way as well. But I think he will. I think he may end up looking at it and think, yeah, that's my system. That's how he likes to play. The Chelsea changed, didn't they, last year? And look where it took them in the end. You know, they went and played three at the back. It worked for them. So I honestly, I'd be surprised if he didn't play that way.